Thanks for checking out Guardians of the Green Beret. Today we present Eddie Galang. He's the Chief Information Security Officer for the Port of Long Beach. He was sent to us a while back after claiming to be a Green Beret, Ranger, combat veteran, captain, Pathfinder. None of that's the truth. We called him, discussed discrepancies in his records. He doubled down on Pathfinder and captain. So after our phone call, we received a video of him claiming combat veteran and went out of his way above and beyond to make sure he did more than 20 years for retirement. Well, that's another lie. So we called him back a second time and asked him if he wanted to double down on Pathfinder and captain, and he came clean on those two. It's pretty bad when you're telling lies as you're apologizing for other lies. So when is he telling the truth? But both phone calls follow. One's about 10 minutes and then one's maybe 4. All right, without further ado, here's Eddie in his own words out here.
One second. Sorry about that. Eddie, I do want to let you know that also on the line is Steve Hansen from Guardians of the Green Beret.
Hey, Eddie, how's it going, brother?
Yeah, good. Good. How you doing, man? Can you hold on just for 1 second, please?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I had to get off our conference call, so my apologies.
Yeah.
Sure. No problem.
Hey, Eddie, how do you say your last name?
Galang.
Galang, okay. Before we move forward, our company phone system records everything, so I just want to throw that out there. It shouldn't be an issue with anybody.
I understand.
Yes, Eddie, I'm pretty sure you're aware of the nature of this call at this point.
Yep, I understand.
Okay. So essentially, this is. I'm not sure if you've seen what Guardians of the Green Beret is and who they are, what they do. But I just wanted to give you this opportunity before they publish the article that they do to get your side of things, and just take it from there, I guess.
I guess before we start, I just want to kind of preface this. I understand what this is all about, and this is. I don't have any words to really explain that piece, and so I'm going to bother. My career has been, with the exception of the SF issue. I did serve 20 plus years.
Yeah, how many?
20. 18 total, and then the final date was basically about 20 years. 18 total on the VA side of the house.
Okay, you know I have your records.
Yeah, it's 18 all the way through, because I got in at 83, and I was processed out 2020. 2001, 2000, it's around that area.
Okay, yeah, you went in April 5th of 83, and I will have to look at your final date of service. So you're talking like total time from, I don't think your total time served is 20 years, but we'll.
No. Yeah. I mean, on record with VA, it's around 17 and some change, but bottom line, almost 18 years.
So I have seen pictures of you wearing the Tower of Power, Special Forces tab, Ranger tab, Special Forces shoulder sleeve insignia. I actually see texts of you claiming to be an 18 Bravo and that you graduated the Q course in 1998. You weren't even in the service in 1998. You got out in 87 before you went back in.
Correct. And again, I absolutely understand. I understand.
Wait a minute. What do you understand?
So I understand that is not correct.
Why did you pretend to be a Green Beret?
I don't have anything to say in regard to that. I understand what I did was wrong, and it's coming up the roost now, and I don't have anything much to say other than I'm talking to you guys right now, really.
And Eddie, I can appreciate that. I think what got to me was your, you just straight line on my face and telling me your time and group, and then on LinkedIn, where the Green Beret Foundation will share the date of fallen brothers, and I have no issue with people going and liking that. And yeah. I know that, but especially when you're wearing a shoulder sleeve insignia pin, when you're wearing our unit crest, and those are things that you did not earn. You're claiming Ranger Battalion, you did not earn that, and then you're going and liking the Green Berets posts of fallen brothers. That really sticks in my craw, and there's nothing wrong with serving honorably. Like Steve and I have gone through your records and looked at your service, and it would be an amazing heritage for your children and for your family, the service that you did do. But yet, Ian, you mentioned special operations on different podcasts you've been on, and especially attaining the position that you did as Chief Information Security Officer for a very prestigious area. Like, there's just no need for what you did.
I get that, Lance, and I'm not here. I'm not here to defend what I did. I'm sorry again. I'm sorry. I forgot the gentleman's name on the other side.
You know what I haven't heard yet? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. You keep saying I understand.
No. I am very apologetic. If it's not coming across, I'm not very proud of what I did. I'm not. I didn't have to do what I did. I didn't have to perpetrate something that I was not. Lance, to your point, I served my country well while I was in and throughout on the reserve side. I did what I needed to do on that piece. What I didn't do was I not only lied, but I exaggerated on that piece to the point where I tried to make it believable. And that is something I'm not necessarily right now or even before. It was more of seeing maybe it should have been just my career the way it was. I was proud of that. I didn't have to go any further than that.
Yeah. I see you wearing a Pathfinder badge.
I did go to Pathfinder School and Airborne School.
I do see Airborne. I don't see Pathfinder. What year did you go to Pathfinder?
I was in 85 when I was at 25th Infantry Division, Light.
I'll have to look at that. I do not see that. What year? 85?
85.
Yeah, I don't see that.
And can I ask you a question, Steve? And again, you guys will do what you guys will do. I don't know what else to say on my behalf in regards to being able to not publish that, only because, yes, I did this. My family wouldn't deserve to have that. If that does have an impact on my career, for whatever reason, my reputation is one thing, but my career in regards to that, I don't know what'll happen if we do publish.
Okay, in 85, headquarters, 1st Battalion, 14th Infantry. You got the ARCOM, Good Conduct, Army Service, Overseas, Army Lapel, Hand Grenade, Rifle, nothing follows. You were not airborne at that time. You went later, I do see that, but it does not show Pathfinder either. So, do you have a DD-215 that corrected this DD-214?
I'd have to go look. Yeah, I've been out for a while, but yeah, I have a DD-14 that had airborne and all that.
I'm saying it does not show Pathfinder.
I did. The 25th sent me there.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we'll have to go with what records say. If you have proof that you went through that, we could add that to the article a half a year from now if it takes you 6 months to find that stuff. We always want to give credit where credit is due. And, if you went to Pathfinder, we're going to say you were Pathfinder. We can't give you credit for something we don't see.
I understand that, and I'm trying to figure out in regards to you guys will publish. There's nothing I guess I can do in regards to doing that. I'm just more worried about but how it will affect, I guess, my family in regards to not necessarily my reputation, but more from what I do and all that stuff. I mean, again, everything I've done on the private side of the house, that's valid. There's nothing there. I did what I did.
Well, had we not got your records, you would still be a Green Beret tomorrow.
I understand.
Nobody stops until we call them out. Nobody's remorseful until they get busted. Before they get busted, they're still a Green Beret.
And I guess my question, again, I have no leg to stand on this. But you will do what you need to do. I'm not. I'm just looking to see whether or not there's anything I can do. I don't want to say prevent. It's more of to publish an article, regardless of what it'll do. I'm just you're right, absolutely correct in regards to if I hadn't gotten caught, and nobody would have done whatever. I understand that piece. But I'm really at your discretion and what you need to do.
Well,
I'm just trying to figure out what I can, if there's anything possible.
What I would suggest is you have a family get together and come truthful with them before our article publishes, so people aren't caught off guard.
I understand.
Yep. Well, I guess we've accomplished all we're going to do tonight. I would suggest that you remove all those Tower of Power things on your social media. Remove the Tower of Power on your lapel pin and give us your word that you'll never pretend to be a Green Beret or wear any SF crest or SF swag whatsoever, because you weren't in a group or a Ranger battalion for even a minute.
Understood.
Yeah.
I don't. I want to make a correction. I think you're saying about on social media, because I don't think, other than I don't remember the instance that you were saying in regards to saying that on my LinkedIn profile.
Well, Facebook page, you have you wearing a long tab, a Ranger tab, Ranger scroll.
I'll take that out. I'll take that out. I mean, again, Facebook's Facebook. I don't even really do much there, but I'll take that out.
Well,
when I was thinking social media, I was thinking just LinkedIn, but I'll take all that stuff out that you've mentioned.
I know what you're saying when you say Facebook is Facebook. However, people see you share that stuff on Facebook, your friends, your family, because pretty much the only people that follow others are friends and family, which in reality is the most important people in your life. So your friends, your family are under the illusion that you're a Ranger and a Green Beret. And that's what needs to be corrected, because you were neither of those.
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right, well, we're going to continue mission. I guess I could jump off here unless anybody has anything else.
No. And Steve, all that stuff that you had mentioned in regards to the social media and everything else, that will go down immediately.
All right, my friend, and I also appreciate the professional tone of all involved.
Sure. Lance, would you mind, if you don't mind, if you could stay on? I mean, this has nothing to do with whatever. I just wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Steve,
I'm gonna jump off.
Okay.
All right, out here. So here's the second phone call with him, in addition to the video where he's claiming to be a combat vet, special forces, more than 20 plus years, and we ask him for additional clarification, and he admits he's not a Pathfinder after all. So even when he was apologizing for lies in the first phone call, he was still telling lies. Out here.
This is Eddie.
Hey, Eddie, it's Steve, Guardians of the Green Beret.
No worries. Yeah, it was New Year's Eve. That's why I usually don't answer this phone during that.
I was sent a video.
20 years in the military, very young. Saw conflict. So I'm a combat veteran. I did enough time so that I made sure there was no accounting error in the sense that somebody can say, well, you have so much left to do and stuff and you can't get your retirement. So I made sure I just went above and beyond the normal 20 years. But definitely a very, very good experience for me because it actually laid the foundation for what I was going to be more on the CISO and professional side of the house there. I did everything from, I was in the infantry branch, and so bottom line is I did that all the way to the special operations side. So that field in special operations, if you look at the way the military conducts itself, they do things similar to cyber in a sense as far as the defense depth, layered defense.
And one, it says, so there was no accounting errors for retirement. You wanted to make sure you were above and beyond 20. That was a misstatement, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You were a combat veteran. That was a misstatement.
Yes. I left you a message. I said, I'm just a veteran. That's all.
Yeah. One other one. Let me find the paper. When you said you were a captain when we talked, I actually have the orders where they relieved you of command because you were passed over for promotion twice.
Yeah, because I didn't have my degree at the time. I got my degree post that, so
okay.
I had an MRD essentially. So I was an O2E, and I was already a commander as it is, as far as company commander. Yeah. And then I had 2 promotion periods where I was short by 5 credits, so I couldn't do it. They couldn't give me another waiver, so
all right.
I just resigned my commission.
So I think they relieved you of command.
No, I did my company command time. It was just at that time when it came down to, okay, are you promotable or not? I wasn't, and so they did the paperwork to go ahead and basically
relieve you of command.
I was never relieved of command.
We are in agreement that you had 0 time in any special operations unit.
Yes, and I took everything. I think I sent you whatever. I took everything out, whatever I could find.
Yeah,
I haven't had anything.
And I told you before that our phone system records everything, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, on your Pathfinder, are you going to double down on that?
No.
So you did not go to Pathfinder?
No.
Okay, on the phone call, you were pretty adamant that you were a Pathfinder.
Yeah, no. No. I'm not.
Well,
I have nothing else on that piece.
All right, man. You have a good New Year's. We'll just run with what we got.
Okay, sir.
All right, brother. Out there.